We're doing a little bit of shopping and a whole lot of spilling. I just have so much anxiety about the house. I know this can be super taboo, but let's talk about how I lost 60 pounds. Oh, girl, you're trying to get me canceled? Yep, the rumors are true. The rumors are true. Baby number 3, slow down. Alrighty, jumping in with the first question. We have, like I said, so many good ones to cover today. We're gonna start off with a bang. Someone said, did you sleep train or how did you get your littles to sleep at night? And I know that this can be controversial. Every single thing with parenting is controversial. Truly, I just believe we're all out here doing our best, and that is going to look different for everybody. We did personally sleep train both of our kids. I feel like I've heard of other people like hiring people to help with that if they feel like they need like guidance through it, which is also an option. But personally, we did sleep train both of our kids. We honestly kind of start from the day that they are born. There's only so much you can do with like a newborn baby, but we like to make sure that their circadian rhythm is on point from day one. We try to make sure their longer sleep stretches are at night. We keep the room blacked out for naps, and then, you know, it was later with Bryn, honestly, than we did with Conan. Conan, we sleep trained a bit earlier. I just feel like with your second, you have a little bit more confidence, kind of know like more of what you're doing. But we do sleep train our kids. If you guys don't know what that is, there's so many different methods, but it's basically training them to sleep through the night. We do, I think it's not the Ferber method. I think the Ferber method is like when you go in and like check in on them or whatever. That didn't work for us. That just made our kids more upset. And also for us, like, I feel like it really depends on your kid, and we know our children obviously better than anybody else on this planet. And there's a lot of difference between like, there's a big difference between like a whine of like oh, where are you? Like, I don't want to go to bed, versus like a wail where like there's something actually wrong. So I feel like knowing the difference between those two things will help you. But yeah, we do or did sleep train our kids. We will sleep train our future children, because we all deserve to be able to sleep through the night. We are giving our children the gift of sleep. We don't co-sleep. We don't really ever do like contact naps. And I feel like that helped a lot with sleeping as well, because there was no like sleep associations. Like, our kids take binkies, but there's no other sleep associations. We didn't feed them to sleep. We didn't cuddle them to sleep. We didn't rock them to sleep. We've always put our kids down drowsy but awake, and then had to do a little bit of tough love sleep training just like for a day, and our kids have slept through the night ever since. We'll keep going with the kids' questions. Another controversial topic. I'm just feeling a little sassy today. Formula feeding advice, like baby Brezza, brand you use with Bryn. So this has looked different with both of our kids. The number one thing, yes, if you are going to formula feed, I would say do your research on formulas. That way you're not like overwhelmed, because you're already overwhelmed with motherhood. So I think if formula is something that you would even consider, or you think you might want to go down that path, I would try to start researching formulas before you have your baby, just because it's a lot of info, a lot to try to sort through and figure out if your baby's already here. It's a lot already, so you don't want that on top of it. But definitely, if you plan on formula feeding, get the baby Brezza. It is 100% worth it. We have the baby Brezza Formula Pro Wi-Fi. Don't need the Wi-Fi one. The Wi-Fi capabilities have never worked for us, so you don't need to spend the extra money to do the one where you can like make the bottle from your phone. I don't think that's necessary, but I 100% think the baby Brezza is necessary. I also love the baby Brezza portable water bottle warmer. I will link all of the items that I talk about and that we like shop in today's video, but I 100% think that you need the baby Brezza. Also the bottle washer. The bottle washer came out when Bryn was almost done with bottles, so we were like, oh, definitely for the second baby, and we spent over an hour every single day at the end of the day washing bottles with Bryn, and I was like, I'm never doing that again. The bottle washer has been such a game changer, and I highly recommend it. Mom Cozy also has a bottle washer. I prefer the Brezza one only because it has the water tank, like the water goes directly into it, so if you don't mind like having to have a bowl next to your machine, or like keep it, if you plan on keeping it next to the sink, the Mom Cozy one is also a great option, and I've heard that that one's a little bit better for like pump parts, but you can also do pump parts in the Brezza one. Baby Brezza everything. And with Bryn, we use Bobby formula, which was our intention to use with Conan as well, but if you haven't seen my other shop and spills, he has a milk allergy, so he is on a hypoallergenic formula for him, so highly recommend Bobby. There's tons of great formula brands out there. I would say do the research, figure out what is important to you when it comes to a formula, and there's lots of options. I got a lot of questions about baby number 3. You guys, slow down, okay? Slow down. I got, when are you planning on having baby number 3? Do you plan on like having a third baby, or is it just kind of like a whatever, if it happens, it happens? We are absolutely having another baby, but not for a minute. I need a bit of a break. We immediately started trying having baby number 2 after we had Bryn. We had not a super long road, but a road with infertility. We ended up having to do fertility treatments to get pregnant with Conan. And that was a lot on me because I really wanted them to be as close together as possible. I wouldn't change it now because then I wouldn't have Conan, if that makes sense. Like if I had gotten pregnant any other month that I was praying to get pregnant, I wouldn't have Conan. So I wouldn't change it now, and I love their age gap. But just know that the age gap between 2 and 3 is going to be a little bit longer than we had between 1 and 2. Bryn and Conan are 21 months apart, and we are planning on having 2 and 3 a little bit farther apart than that. So I would be getting pregnant not when I am 13 months postpartum, if that makes sense. I want a little bit more of a gap, but we are absolutely having baby number 3, and hopefully we'll see how it goes, baby number 4. This kind of ties in with like family, babies, that sort of thing. Someone said, when do you think you'll get another dog? So we do still have Padme. We had 3 dogs. We lost Aurora right after we had Bryn, and we lost Wyatt right after we had Conan. So I'm like, oh my God, if we have another baby, we're going to kill Padme. So that's why we need to wait to have baby number 3. But after Padme goes, she is 13 going to turn 14, but she's like 13 going on 14 months. Like she acts so young. We are going to take a break from pets for a while just because we want to be able to like travel without having to worry about like paying a dog sitter or finding a dog sitter. We want to be able to just like kind of up and go, do staycations, stuff like that. And also we are so elbow deep, and we'll continue to be elbow deep in the baby phase for a while, that we don't really want any other pets right now. So Padme obviously here with us till the end, but after that we're going to take a break from having any pets for a while. I definitely think it is super important to raise your kids with pets. I think it teaches responsibility, compassion, empathy. I think it's really important, but we just need a little bit of a break because it is a lot and very overstimulating to have pets and babies. So I can't imagine having a puppy and babies. No. Last baby question, and then we're gonna start shopping, is what would you have named Bryn if she was a boy, and what would you have named Conan if he was a girl? So I can tell you, and you might already know this because I think I've talked about this before. If Bryn was a boy, she would have been named Conan. If Conan was a girl, I can't tell you what his name would have been because it's still pretty locked in as our top contender girl name. It has gotten so much more popular over the last few years, so that kind of makes me not want to use it, but it goes so perfectly with the rest of our kids' names. We're pretty locked in on what our next boy would be and what our next girl would be name-wise. Of course, things could change, but if Bryn was a boy, she would have been Conan, so that's pretty easy, and I can't tell you what Conan would have been if he was a girl. You'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, we're going to head into Ulta first. I'm in my like getting my pink back self-care era. You guys have definitely picked up on it. I feel like I've been taking better care of myself. I have been, trying to get ready more and just like do things that make me feel good. I'm in my like getting my pink back self-care era. You guys have definitely picked up on it. I feel like I've been taking better care of myself. I have been, trying to get ready more and just like do things that make me feel good. Every one of you will remember that I pretty much wore my hair in a slick back bun every single day for years. And like I said, not like the cute, effortless bun. We're talking like full slick back gel, I don't want the hair to move for the entire day type bun. This year I said enough is enough. I cut my hair on purpose so that I would be more tempted, more forced, I guess, to style my hair every single day. And that has been one big thing that's helped me, but the other big thing that's helped me is upgrading all of my hair tools. That's when I found the Dreamy Airstyle Pro, and I mean it when I say it has completely changed and upped my hair game. This one tool dries and styles my hair at the exact same time. It comes with 7 different attachments, so I can go from sleek blowout to volume or bouncy curls depending on what I'm feeling. The round brush one is a lifesaver for quick volume, and the curling barrel is so easy. One for the right side, one for the left, no need to bother with the direction. It auto wraps the hair on its own, so I'm not clamping or twisting or burning my fingertips, which trust me, I did every single time with a traditional curling iron. Just watch how I do it. It's so easy. I just hold it, give it a cold shot, and the curls stay. It's super beginner friendly, like me, a true beginner. So if you're already good at styling, you'll get even better results. What I really love is that it's so lightweight and easy to use. The handle has this soft grip so it doesn't slip, and even the barrels are labeled so I always know which direction to curl. No more lopsided waves for me. I'm honestly still shocked by how fast it is. My hair looks like I went to a blow up bar, but I'm doing it at home with 2 babies in under 15 minutes. And if you know, most stylers like this, yeah, the big name ones that you've definitely heard of, cost anywhere from $500 or $600. This one gives you a super similar experience, but at a way more affordable affordable price. Not to mention it's on Prime Day sale right now, and you can get it for up to 45% off using my code. I will have all the info in the description box, and thank you so much, Dreamy, for sponsoring today's video. Oh, I could get into a lot of trouble in here. Look, they restocked the little mini brands, so you can find these like tiny little mini nail polishes and like hair products. There's obviously like nothing in them, but they restocked them and they're so cute. I love looking at all of these because this is like a lot of the new stuff. So this is an e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. This is probably amazing, and it has SPF 50. This is actually really similar to the makeup brand that I've been wearing constantly. It's called Naked Sundays. I'm gonna see if they have it here. This is $18. That's a lot for e.l.f., but it's probably really good. All their products have been amazing. They also have a pretty good shade range. Like these are the fairs to the mediums, and then up here goes into the dark. So could always be improved on, but not bad. Oh, this is like an e.l.f. version of the Benetint. This is Buildable Stain for Lips and Cheeks. The only one they have left is Orange Crush. It also comes in Cherry Cola, Plums Up, Pink Positive, and Left on Red. But these are $5. It seems like these have been pretty popular. Oh my god, look what they finally have. And they have a decent amount of it in stock. This is the new Colossal Bubble Mascara. I've heard such good things about it. I actually ordered it off of the TikTok shop. I canceled my order because it had been like 2 months and it still hadn't shipped, and they refunded me, but it still showed up. They have like very black, blackest black, brownish black. No waterproof though, or else I would have considered, but I can only do waterproof mascaras. I'm actually going to show you my exact lash combo because a lot of you guys have been asking. You guys, this is the combo, okay? It's really this mascara, the Lash Blast Volume from CoverGirl, waterproof. Waterproof, waterproof, waterproof mascara. Holds your curl a billion times better than normal mascara. I also do like this one, but this one I like to do to add like thickness to my lashes, like after I get them all separated and nice with this. But the queen bee of the party, besides for this mascara, which truly is so good, is the Tweezerman eyelash curler. But the thing you need to do is make sure you have the right shape eyelash curler for your eyelashes, because originally I had just gotten the Shiseido eyelash curler, which is super popular, but I have more of an almond shaped eye, and so it was like pinching the corners of my eyes but not really getting all my lashes. So they sell this one from Tweezerman for more almond shaped eyes. They have a few different shapes, and it says right on there like what shape it's for, so you can kind of like Google what kind of eye shape you have if you don't know. But yeah, this is the lash combo, you guys, that has been saving my lashes and making them look so good. And then if you're like, but waterproof mascara is so hard to take off, this is what I've been using. This is the CeraVe Makeup Removing Cleanser Balm. It says new. I don't know how new it is, but I've, almost finished my first little tub, so soon I'm gonna buy another one. This I like to just rub onto my eyes. It feels so, so good. You can literally feel the waterproof mascara melting away. I will have all of these linked for you, but I use that to take off the waterproof mascara, and it works so well. They have entire displays set up for these like Touchland hand sanitizers. I know people love them. I thought this one was going to be like green apple, so I was like, okay, I'm kind of intrigued. Do I need a $20 hand sanitizer? Absolutely not. We have so much hand sanitizer already, but I was interested if it was green apple. It's rich pistachio, which I want like a brighter scent, but like, guys, tell me, is this really that good, or is it just trendy? Oh my gosh, see, here's another one. They have Lush Tropical, Peachy Lychee. Definitely want to be more interested in Mango Mojo. We have Rosewater, Citrus Grove, Berry Bliss, Watermelon, Aloe You, Vanilla Blossom. They even have like little holders for it. I don't know. I don't want to be burned by a $20 hand sanitizer. Let me know if it's really that good. I'm not seeing the Naked Sundays makeup that I use. I'm in like the sun care section. I think that this is where it would be because it's like sun makeup, but I'm not seeing it. All right, Ulta was so fun as always. I actually did not end up picking anything up. I am really proud of my self-control. I just kind of wanted to go in and see what's new for like makeup, but I don't need anything right now. And I'm trying really hard this year to use up things that I have without like adding excess. So I didn't buy anything, but it's always really fun to go and look. And I love sharing with you what my favorite products are. So I'm glad that we could go over what some of my favorite makeup products are, especially now that I got my eyelashes off, because I know that's been a top question from all of you guys. But let's go ahead and jump in with more questions. Next, let's talk about kind of what's going on with the house, some house updates, and then I also want to talk about my weight loss journey. I have kind of been avoiding that question, so we're finally gonna go ahead and chat about it together. So many of you guys are dying for a house update. You wanna know when the next house video is coming. It is coming really, really soon. We've been visiting the house almost every single day, and I've been taking little clips when we go so you can kind of see the progression. But I'm gonna be honest, things went from 0 to 100 really, really quick. Like, it is an actual house at this point. I'll go ahead and put a clip right over this so that you can kind of get a tiny feel for where we're at in the process. But it looks like a house. We have walls, we have electricity. We're about to have our first big home inspection, which is so exciting, and it's just starting to feel so real. I haven't really let myself get too excited about the house because I don't know, I'm worried that like something's gonna go wrong and that like we're watching them build our dream house for somebody else, which I know is not happening, but like, I don't know, I just feel like so cautious about like letting my guard down and like getting really excited about it. But I'm starting to, because we go all the time and Bryn is super excited about it. She's like, this is mommy and daddy's room, and this is Bryn's room, and this is Bryn's bathroom, and this is Conan's room, and this is Conan's closet. And she just knows her way around the entire house already, and it doesn't even have walls. So it's just super exciting, and I'm definitely gonna be giving you guys a house update probably next week. You'll have that to look forward to. Last house question for now, well actually two. I had a couple people ask me if we were putting in a pool. We are not putting in a pool. I think I've already talked about that, but we're not putting in a pool. Maybe sometime down the road in the future, but it's definitely like not really on our radar or on our wish list for probably at least the next 5 years. So no on a pool, at least for now. And then the other question I wanted to answer about the house was, do you think that you will change your decor style or keep the same style and trends as you move into the new house? And I think that my decor style has changed a lot, definitely. I feel like it's been kind of consistent, but I do feel like I'm gonna be in a little bit of a new era. We are taking some of our furniture with us, but most of our furniture we're gonna end up selling before we move. At least stuff that we don't find like super pertinent, and like, you know, if we can find a home for it in the new house, that way we don't feel like we need to like buy something right away. Because like I said, we really want to take our time and go room by room, piece by piece, and just really like have a beautiful collection of great quality decor, but that can be super expensive. But yes, to answer your question, I feel like my decor style has changed a bit and will be a little bit different in the new house. I don't know exactly what that looks like yet, but I'm excited for us to figure that out together. I'm like, how many more questions can I answer about the house before I talk about my weight loss journey? But it's not something I'm ashamed of, and I feel like it is kind of a taboo subject. You know how I am with taboo things. I feel like everything's controversial. No one is ever all going to be happy for you. People are always going to have an opinion and something to say. So basically, I was 60 pounds heavier about 6 months ago. I've lost 60 pounds over the last 7 months, and that is truly all thanks to a GLP-1 medication. I have no issues telling you guys that I have been on medication. And this was actually recommended by my OBGYN, who brought it up to me and started talking to me about it while I was pregnant with Conan. We had really concrete, first of all, diagnoses, but also like proof and evidence that I was not going to be able to lose the weight that I had gained with Conan on my own. So like I had said, you know, a bit ago in this video, we ran into some infertility problems after we had Bryn. I got diagnosed with PCOS, and I could not shed a single pound. I did not lose a single pound when I had Bryn. I didn't lose any of the weight. I didn't lose the water weight, the placenta weight, the baby weight. I did not lose weight. I only gained weight after I had Bryn. I was going to Orange Theory. I was watching what I was eating and tracking all of my food, not like going crazy, like tracking or cutting calories like crazy or anything. It was like very healthy, but I was holding on to the weight my body was for dear life. And that is because with PCOS comes insulin resistance. And when I got pregnant with Conan, I was at a heavier weight than I was when I gave birth to Bryn. And my OB was tracking all of that as well. And so it kind of came up towards the end of my pregnancy with Conan. I was like, I really need to lose the weight. You know, we definitely want to have a third baby, but I need to lose the weight before I can get pregnant. And she said that, you know, I could consider a GLP-1 medication. I am specifically on tirzepatide. I think it's tirzepatide. And it has gone really well for me. I haven't had any like crazy side effects. I have gone up in my dose like as doctor recommended. I am being monitored by my OB through this process, but I'm actually getting my medication online. I can try to put the info in the description box if anyone's interested. I have actually helped a few of you guys who have reached out to me and asked me personally like if I wouldn't mind discussing how I've lost weight. And I literally am such an open book, you guys. I don't mind talking about it at all. So if any of you guys have questions about like how you can talk to your doctor, how you can maybe bring it up to your husband, because Brian was like not super on board with it when the subject of it first came up. But then when we were able to actually like sit down and look at the facts of like, I was this weight before I got pregnant with Bryn. I was this weight when I gave birth to her. I was this weight when we started trying to get pregnant with Conan. I was this weight when we got pregnant, and I've only gone up from there. And like, I was just hell-bent on never getting higher than I already was at my, right before I had Conan, like my highest weight with being pregnant with Conan. So I have been on a GLP-1 medication for 6 months, I think. And I am down 60 pounds. I have about 20 more pounds I want to lose. But I've been super, super happy with the rate at which I've lost the weight. It's been very sustainable, very, very healthy. I've lost about like 6 to 8 pounds a month. So it's not as fast. I feel like sometimes if you go on TikTok or like Instagram Reels, people are like, I lost 60 pounds in 3 months. That's not healthy. That is not healthy. So I've been super happy with my progress and the cadence of which I've lost the weight. And if any of you guys want to chat about it further, you can totally message me. But I've been on a GLP-1 medication and I'm really proud of my results and super excited to see the continued results. And yeah, I have no shame about it. If you feel some type of way about it, don't feel the need to project it onto me because I'm happy and I'm chilling. So keep your opinions to yourself because I'm not asking for them. Okay. Another question that's really fun that someone asked is, do you guys ever plan on having a wedding in the future? And she said, I only asked because my wedding is this fall, which biggest congrats to you. Yes, Brian and I actually have talked extensively about doing our like a big wedding as a 10-year vow renewal. So like we'll have all of our kids and obviously we'll have our house and be more stable and established financially, like more than we are now. And weddings are just so expensive. And I think I've talked about this, but like for Brian and I, we were like, our mindset was if we couldn't have the exact wedding that we wanted, we didn't want to have a wedding at all. So we would rather just wait. It is something that Brian and I would both still love to do. I just think it'd be so incredibly fun to get all of our family together. We want to get married in Charleston because it's just our favorite city and it's so beautiful and it's so romantic, but it's extremely expensive. So we have talked about doing a 10-year vow renewal as like our big wedding, and it's definitely a big dream that we have that we'll probably start working towards next year, like start saving for that, like now that we'll have our house, because that's the big thing we've been saving for the last few years. So we'll need to find other things to put our savings into besides for like, you know, our kids' college funds and all the things that like we already have going. Our next big goal to save for will probably be our wedding that we would love to have. If we don't have it, it's not the end of the world. We could change our minds, but like we never did a wedding. We haven't had a honeymoon. And I think someday we might want to do all that. And I feel like a 10-year vow renewal would be a great time. All right, next up, I want to run into Marshall's actually because first of all, they have really fun stuff on the Marshall side and I feel like I never shop over there. But also I need to get a few like clothing-y type items for the kids, just mostly for Conan, honestly, because he doesn't have a ton of clothes. He's growing rapidly. This kid is growing like a freaking weed and he just needs like a few more clothing items. And I think Marshall's has really good clothes. If we strike out in Marshall's, maybe we'll also hit up Old Navy, but let's go see what we can find for little Cocoa Bean, and I'm sure we will also pick up stuff for Princess Bryn. I typically hate the clothing sift game at this store, but I will say for baby clothes you can find some really cute stuff. Like look what they're putting out. This is one of my favorite brands for bamboo pajamas that you can get here. It's called Milkberry, and look, they're putting out Halloween pajamas and Halloween decor, which we're gonna talk about in just a couple days. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of sift through here. Let's see if we can find anything for Conan. And if not, we can check Old Navy too. We probably will regardless, but let me see what I can find. This comes with a hat. It's like a little bit too small, but like this is cute. I can dig the stripes with just like the green. Oh, it's on clearance for $6, but it's one size too small. This is just a little onesie set. You get like a ribbed yellow colored onesie, this like sage green stripe, and then this one. So that's cute. I wish that came with shorts though, because it's bottoms that are like that can be even tougher, especially in like those unique colors. And I like things to match. This is kind of cute. Just comes with like these striped shorts. It also comes with a little scally cap, which I would never actually put him in. But that's so funny because it just reminds me of home. But yeah, they definitely have some options, but like stuff like this on my kid, never. Okay, this isn't awful. It's just like a little stripe with a pocket, some shorts. This one, I don't love. It's me, you guys. I know that I'm the problem. I'm just extremely picky about baby clothes, and I find boy clothes to be even like 100 times harder than girl clothes are. I don't know why. I hate all like the animal patterns and the trucks. Like once he's into that stuff, sure, like I have no problem with it. But for now, like while I get to choose what he wears, y'all, it's rough out here. Okay, see, like this I think is cute, but it's like a sweater material. It's a really thin sweater material, but it's too small. Just comes with like the matching sweat shorts, and it's just like a little color blocked outfit. That's from Graco. That's actually super cute, but sadly not his size, but like kind of the vibe we're going for, like solid type colors, not patterns. I like this set. So you get like the blue striped shorts and the blue striped shirt, and then you get this solid set, and you can like totally mix and match. This is too big though. It even comes with sunglasses. That's a 12-month set, so maybe if I could find that, because I like that you can do either shorts with either shirt. Here's another one. Okay, so, oh, this is a really good set. They have good ones in the bigger sizes, but where is all the cute stuff in the smaller boys' sizes? All right, I just sifted through all of this again, and I kind of am striking out. They have good stuff, but it's in too large of sizes that he's not in yet. So let's try Old Navy, I guess. We're not in here to look for stuff for me, but also this dress is very much up my alley. It has like puff sleeves, it's flowy. I love this like pink and orange floral print. They also have it in like a blue floral print. Oh, and then what's over here? Hang on. Going through the rack. They also have this like really pretty cream, and then look at this. It's like taupey beige pinstripe. Love. Look how cute this is. They're shorts. Okay, where are these? Where are these? I need them. Guys, look, it's barrel jeans. I'm trying to find those shorts, but the barrel jeans, who remembers? Stop, this dress is so cute too. I love all of like the smocked details up top. They have it in the purple. We have just like a solid navy, and then they have it in black. What other colors does this come in? This is cute. This is still on my adventure to find the shorts. I see them right here in a different pattern. There's like a whole bunch, so I feel like the other ones can't be that far away. Okay, let's go back to the kids stuff and see what we can find. Like this is what they have for boys. It's a no. I do love these like sets. This is like the cutest one. 6 to 12 months, he could fit that. So maybe I'll get this one with like the little smiley faces. Then what else do they have? Like, that's a no for me. Also, no. No. And no. So this is going great. Like, this is like Goofy called, and he wants his outfit back. Like, this is literally Goofy colors. What's this? Go with the flow, but it's like a thick sweater material. These are cute, but like they're not the most comfortable material. They're like a linen-y type material, and I feel like for babies it's just not the most comfortable. Like the girls' stuff is just so much cuter than the boys' stuff. They have right here like these onesie coverall type things, but they have pants. They're already starting to put out fall stuff. So pretty much striking out except for this. So jumping back into the questions, we're going to do a few rapid fire. Someone said, do you whiten your teeth, and with what? They're so white, I need something new. I actually don't whiten my teeth. I have kind of sensitive teeth. We just use like this Crest whitening toothpaste, and then I have an electric toothbrush. I actually just talked about it earlier this week. I finally shared with you guys my new toothbrush, and I'm literally obsessed with it. Like the little guide that shows you like how brush your teeth are and anywhere else that like needs work. I don't know how it knows like what teeth I missed, but somehow it does. And then you like repress the start button, go to those places, and then it will tell you if you got them all. It's so cool. I'll link that down below as well. So many links, so little time. But yes, I do not whiten my teeth. I've never done like crest white strips or anything like that, but thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I wish my teeth were a little bit whiter, honestly. I feel like maybe they look whiter on camera than they are in person, but I'm very happy with my teeth. The next question is YouTube still a passion of yours? Any advice for small creator looking to grow? So I actually talked about this a lot in my last shop and spill. YouTube is still such a massive passion of mine. It is my biggest passion outside of my family, being a wife, a mom. It is absolutely my #1 passion. I love it so, so, so much. It's been incredibly difficult over the last 2 months because we have not had any real consistent help, and that's been really, really difficult. We don't have any family close by. We, don't have a ton of help with the kids, and any help we have had has been really spotty, and it's just been pretty difficult. Also, I've had a lot of brand deals and things that have kind of kept me at home. Having 2 kids has kept me at home more. So I feel like the summer is just really where we struggle because our normal nanny who helps us throughout the year, she has 3 kids. She's super busy throughout the summer, so she doesn't really work for us during the summer. So we didn't set ourselves up properly. But yes, YouTube is still a passion of mine. I don't want anyone to think that it's not. Obviously, BP is a new passion of mine, and we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. But YouTube is, outside of my family, still my #1 passion, and making these videos for you guys is my favorite thing. It is truly the biggest dream come true, and I can't believe that you guys allow this to be my job that supports my family. Speaking of BP, so if you guys don't know, I did add a live element onto my channel. It's live surprise jewelry reveals, so you pick your collection or your size if you're getting a ring, and the rest is a surprise. And I've been going live about 2 times a week. It has been the most fun thing I have done for myself in several years. I absolutely love it. You guys seem to love it, which makes me really happy. I know not everybody loves it, and I totally get that, but like I said in the beginning of the video, you're never going to make everyone happy. Some people are always going to disagree or dislike the things that you're choosing to do. That's just life. But I absolutely love it. And so a few questions about BP. Will you still do BP in the office when you move or have a dedicated space? That is something that we're currently trying to figure out. Every single time we walk the house, we're like, where can we put BP? Where can we put BP? The kids' playroom would be a great place. Obviously, it's not going there because it's the kids' playroom. So we're thinking right now, most likely, we'll either do it in the extra bedroom that we currently have, the loft that we have upstairs, or in the office. It'll probably end up going in the office, but like I said, not 100% sure yet, but we're thinking it will probably go in the office, similarly to how we have it now, but our office at the new house is way different than the office that we have now. I'm just going to talk about this super, super quick because I'm not trying to tell anyone that they should do it or push it on to anybody, but somebody did ask, how do you get started on becoming a BP rep? What are the steps? Like I said, I am an open book, so you guys are free to message me at any time if you are interested in joining BP. Like I said, it is the most fun thing I've chosen to do for myself, but with that being said, it is still a lot of work. It is a pretty big investment to make to start doing BP. You have to get a starter kit. So the steps really are reach out to someone who you would want to be your mentor in doing it. You have to have some sign up under somebody. So for me, I looked at all of the BP people that I love watching, kind of had conversations with a few different people, almost like speed dating, and then chose who I wanted to be my mentor in it. And I love her so much. And then now if I wanted to, I could start a team. So I could be above people. I don't have anyone under me. I haven't started a team yet or anything, but you could reach out to someone that you might want to be above you in your BP business if it's something that you're wanting to do. And then they would give you all the information, like the compensation plan, the starter kits, and kind of the different steps. But I would say I would start posting consistently online to just kind of get a core audience and then start doing BP. You can also do BP parties in person. Where I live, there are so many events and markets, and this would be such a perfect thing to do at a market, like a farmer's market, or in my area, we have homegrown events where people come with craft booths and things that they sell. I'm so sorry. Local businesses come. And I think that there's such a gap in the market of doing it in person. I just personally don't have the time to add that to my repertoire of things, but I have suggested that to a few people who are curious about doing BP. But yeah, I would say the first step is definitely talking to somebody else who's already doing it, and just kind of asking any questions that you have, seeing what questions come up, and then deciding if it would be a good opportunity for you. This is the last question for this shop and spill. A lot of people, actually my last 2 or 3 shop and spills, I've gotten a lot of questions about, is Brian still working outside of the home? Is he fully remote now? What's going on with that? Brian is actually my very first employee. So he is fully working on Katie Vining LLC with me now. So we are both fully invested and involved in my business. I honestly got to, and I'm still in the point because we're in this massive transition phase, that I am constantly living in fight or flight mode. Like, I am always one minor inconvenience away from a complete mental breakdown because I have far too much on my plate. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, a full-time YouTuber. I fully support my entire family, and I was doing it all on my own with no help. I was the email marketer. I was the talent. I was the creator. I was the editor. I was the financial advisor. I was the tax consultant. I was the strategist. I was everything for my own business, and it got to the point where I knew that this could not grow and would not grow anymore if I could not release the death grip I have on it. And I very much so have a death grip on my business, and it's been really hard for Brian to like pry my fingers out of it and allow me to release some of this work to him. So we're in a big transition phase right now. I am already feeling so much lighter. He's taken over my email correspondence. He has taken over working my brand deals. He has taken over a little bit of my editing, which has been a little bit crazy and fun. He helps me with BP. He is right there next to me, right off camera on BP, answering all of your guys' emails, checking you in, making sure that your orders are correct, making sure your address is correct, doing all of the shipping and doing all of the back end stuff. So like, I could not do what I do without him. So it just made the most sense for, if I was going to hire someone and start paying someone into my business, that it be my husband, who really wanted to get involved, but I just wasn't ready to let go. So that's actually a big piece of news. I feel like I just dropped that right at the end, so hopefully you made it all the way at the end. But Brian and I are now both full-time on Katie Vining LLC, which includes my YouTube channel, my bomb party business, and then a few other fun things that we have coming up. I'm actually going to be starting an email list that will be exclusive promo codes for like products, ones that you won't see in my videos. Like, I'm going to be reaching out to my favorite brands, asking for a discount code just for you guys. That'll be just for people in my email list. We're going to do exclusive bomb party coupons every once in a while. We're going to be doing giveaways every once in a while. So my newsletter is going to be the hoppin' place to be. So be sure to sign up for it as soon as you can. But that is going to be it for me. I love you guys all so much. I feel like we covered so many different topics, and I'm so glad that we got to spend this day together. Thank you guys so much for shopping with me today and every day. I truly love you guys all so much. This life and everything that I have, it just really wouldn't be possible without all of you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. Thanks so much for shopping with me. I think I already said that. I'm going to go finish my coffee. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.